Welcome back, Invictus Gaming Station, OG Cup Spring Spree. I am Scrum Master Flex alongside Senj Dota. Senj, FS Express takes game one. How are we feeling?
Like we said earlier, it's a very convincing ending, but I wouldn't count Incognito out yet. They showed some potential to pull it back. Like we see Demo able to pick off some to creep on the Lina, so they still have life. They're definitely not done yet.
Oh, absolutely. And I mean, what do you think about? What have you thought about? The cast today and everything. Think been up to your standard? Have you been enjoying the crowd?
Oh yeah, the venue's great, and shout outs to Organized Gaming.
Yeah, shout outs to Organized Gaming. We also want to give a shout out to our sponsor FanFit, who also provided us with today's trophy. So thank you guys so much for doing so, and we also want to give a shout out to Invictus Gaming Station for allowing us to broadcast here in the venue, and we also want to give a shout out to you guys, the crowd, home, whether you're at Twitch, whether you're here with us on Invictus Gaming Station, whether you're in the in-game client. Thank you guys so much for sticking with us. We really do appreciate it. Before we get into the game, I just want to show you guys the tell of the tale. So this is the bracket. So as we've seen, Incognito got to the finals, 2-0 Young Gaming, and FS Express as well, jumping in and beating Scintillate. And in the bronze medal game, Scintillate ended up beating Young Gaming 1-0. And so far in the grand finals, FS Express is up 1-0 on Incognito. And before we also get into the game, guys, we also want to give you guys a shout out about the TI packages that OG is offering. This is exclusive to the gamers and the fans of Dota that are here in Toronto. The TI packages will be on sale on the OG website, and make sure you message them on Facebook if you want to. We'll get $20 off the packages. Anything else you wanted to add, Seb?
I think we're good to get into the game.
We're good to get into the game. All right, well, we'll get into the game. And OG wants to thank as well every single one of you guys for tuning in today. Thank you for everything that you do as fans. You guys are fantastic. We can't do what we do without you. Without further ado, let's go ahead and get ourselves the game. Right away, we see Incognito waste no time with the Dark Willow pick. The FS Express right away takes Assassin into Leshrac. Is Leshrac back in the meta?
I think it's more of a niche pick, but
Okay.
I think it's a common pick for FS Express. When I was checking their profiles out earlier, they do have some Leshrac games on Creep. And also, Leshrac, now that it's diabolic, beating is like half magic, half physical. It gives you more versatility. You can
So
do a
it's
lot of
literally
different
like
things.
hybrid damage. It's insane. Does it count on like? It obviously counts on different instances.
Faceless Void.
I'm not sure how the full
Enter-
mechanic works out, but
Okay.
yeah.
So I would maybe assume like at some point it would have to be somewhat distributed, and maybe it's probably completely.
And
super
another
random.
thing is Leshrac is a strong counter to Willow. His spells work through the Shadow Realm, so that's what it is.
Yeah, definitely. And I like the Night Stalker pick. Night Stalker for me is always a very stable, solid
What'll
pick.
it be?
Or durable, provides some great vision at nighttime. Once he gets a scepter though, he literally cripples everything about your team. You can't see anything. Your words are not really as effective. I just kind of like the picking. Look at that. Incognito comes in with the clockwork. One of my own personal favorites. What do you think about Incognito's lineup so far?
I'm just wondering how they're running their lanes right now. I think for sure Night Stalker's going to be position 4, but is Clockwork going to be another support? Or are they going to run it as an off lane? Is Willow going to be support? Willow mid?
I don't
Can't
know,
be too
man.
sure, right?
I feel like that could still be a Willow carry. There's still a lot of depth to go into the draft, even though going into these last two picks. Whereas FS Express is more open about it. We know Nyx Assassin is probably gonna go into the off lane,
It might be support like in last game as well, right?
or it might be the support, right? Lashrac's probably gonna go mid. That's not a big deal, and I think if Faceless Void is not in the off lane, it probably just revealed no carry, which I kind of like Faceless Void as a carry. He's a great initiator, does a lot of damage, and he's a threat. Very hard to deal with.
I think like Faceless Void will be the carry though.
I-
That's what I feel.
Love that combo. I don't care what anybody says. Elder Titan Faceless Void is still very hot. and it is so
10
powerful.
seconds left by Mike.
It would make any team scared.
5
Yeah,
seconds
Elder
remaining.
Titan is just a strong hero in general. A huge stun area if you're using your spirits right, and the extra damage that the passive gives you as well.
It's just it's something special. It's something incredible. And Incognito responds with Spectre, and I think this is okay. I mean, they've got the global rocket flare from Clockwork. They've got the Spectre,
10
but
seconds.
I don't know how I feel about it synchronizing with the rest of the
5
lineup. What do you think?
seconds. What'll it be?
You're very melee heavy, right? Kind of Incognito.
Yes, but what it also shows is that that would, I think if they run the Spectre, that means the Night Stalker has to be super active just to make space on the map
Yeah.
for Spectre to farm as well. Well, Spectre will be fighting after 6, but Spectre is not a hero with a strong combat mechanic.
Well, here's the problem though too, is you're also fighting, going back to like my melee comment, is you're going free melee into a faceless void. Not that's not something that you
Here's the Radiant
typically
pack.
like to or want to see. But it looks like FS Express is actually going to be banning out the Zeus, so they want to prevent any sort of global combo, which makes perfect sense. I'm gonna say something right now. I think if FS Express wanted to add maybe a little
10
bit more into
seconds.
their lineup, if the Leshrac is made, I think Apparition is
5 seconds
adds
remaining.
that extra. Faceless Void can also benefit now that Chilling Touch doesn't slow down
Radiant's
sort of
turn
attack
to
speed.
pick.
Right? I don't know. I think they still need their.
I mean, Elder Titan could be like their off lane. Nyx can still go in the off lane. I'm just thinking like what else could you add to the arsenal? I think AA is a great pick.
I think I would look for more
10
damage output.
seconds.
Okay.
Or actually, you're right. Well, AA's already banned, so you can't grab that.
Oh no,
one.
I forgot. He's already banned out. No way. Oh, that's unfortunate. So I don't know if they're kicking themselves in the teeth right now because of that. But what
I
would
think
you
something with
recommend?
sustain.
Something with sustain. Necro. I don't see how it would I don't know how it would work in terms of ulti.
I'm thinking a mech holder. Or
I mean, Jakiro's still in the lineup. Is he? Jakiro's get back. Jakiro actually combos very well with Void and other Titans.
tricky. Who knows? But
And I think, they've got still a lot of time to think about this because Incognito is taking up as much as their reserve time as they need. Able to got their last pick. Campus Express already has their pick. Tiny is going to come out out of Incognito, so I'm guessing that's a mid-Tiny.
I would have to agree with you on that. Actually,
Well,
yeah,
this
for the
might
most
be
part,
their
it
way.
should be.
Yeah. I mean, I would be kind
Like,
of
it could be a
skeptical.
support or an
Yeah.
off lane still, but like,
Seconds.
Yes, I don't know. But I'm assuming that,
5 seconds remaining.
based on the way I see Incognito's lineup, I still think that would be very or mid. I mean, you got Spectres you carry. Night Stalker has to be or Clockwork is wrong, right? If not
but
Clockwork's
Tiny like with the way his new tree works, he plays a viable off lane as well. You can have the
Yeah.
Night Stalker and Clockwork possibly like rotating.
There's the sustainability you were talking about, the Undying, who's also a mech carrier.
Exactly.
That's actually a really nice pick. Okay, so look at Two Dog's Leshrac. Look at Two. That's an amazing. Look at
I
his
think that's
skins.
proof that he's the Leshrac player.
There you go. That's awesome. Oh man, I'm excited for this game, and Demo's actually going to be playing that tiny mid. So Blame's actually going to go on the Dark Willow as well. Huh?
So that's gonna be a support Willow then.
Yeah. I think so.
Yeah, tiny mid.
So we're looking at a tri lane then, most likely. Because you can't have two roamers, right?
Or you can.
Yeah, I guess, but that means your lanes are going to be like super weak.
Yeah, especially since you have a Spectre on the lineup.
Yeah. Hey, I guess we'll see how everything goes, right? It's gonna be an interesting game here. But let's go ahead and get everything ready to go. Go ahead and introduce the teams as well. So, on the Radiant side, we've got Sky on the Night Stalker, Pingu on the Clockwork, Blame Sociable on the Dark Willow, Demo on the Tiny, and Kaka on the Spectre.
On the Dire side, we're going to have Flashback on Faceless Void, XD on the Elder Titan, 2Dog on the Leshrac, Sana on the Nyx Assassin. And I guess that's Mio on the Undying.
So that is Mio, so...
Well, I'm not too sure, but
yeah,
I'm going to
hard
stay
to
for
tell.
consistency's sake.
Well, I was thinking Mio... Well, Creep always plays mid, and Mio usually plays, like, their position 4 or their position 3. He's like a hybrid, you know what I mean? He can do kind of anything. But I know for sure Creep plays mid, so Creep has to be 2Dog.
Yeah, but we're going to see the smoke rotation.
Yeah, but look at this.
30 seconds to battle.
I don't know if Sana knows, or even Flashback knows that there's a rotation going out, and he's going to lead the charge and gonna pop, and Flashback now knows exactly where they're, so... You know, I feel like that smoke is not really going to come to anything.
It's,
you know,
it's a hard pick on that one.
yeah, and I mean, especially against the Void. Flashback is just... He's full of taunts today. I don't know why. I feel like for Flashback, he intentionally goes on the Steam market and looks for every taunt possible for every hero. But without further ado, guys, let's go ahead and get ourselves into the game.
It looks like they're changing their lanes. They're gonna rotate Flashback to the bottom lane now.
Are they actually? Oh, okay. I see. So he's actually going to be playing as an offlane carry. This is game 2 between Incognito and FS Express live and Invictus Game Station. And,
That harass coming out.
well, I mean, you know what? Undying's a really good pickup against Tiny. Tiny's going to have a rough time if Undying just keeps going in the mid lane and decaying. But this is what the skill you were talking about was the tree throw. So now the Scepter's not really really important on Tiny anymore because you can just grab any tree and then toss it. You only get a limited number of hits with it, so I mean, just use it at your will.
You see the harass coming out. You think they're gonna drop him? They have a lot of counters.
I
Oh,
would
there's
say-
a decay.
Yeah,
They might
that's
turn
a
it out.
beautiful turnaround. I don't know. I don't think they'll drop him. I mean, Undying's very hard as a hero to drop him. Look at XD, man. He has so much damage. 52 plus 65. Thanks to his Astral Spirit. Like, my... Unbelievable. How do you feel about this matchup, though, in the mid lane? Like, Demo, like, Tiny does not do well against magic dealers.
He definitely does it.
No, he doesn't do well against magic dealers. Lesh is a ranged hero. He's got pretty high range on his right clicks. He has decent starting damage. And, I mean, he just picked up another Null Talisman. So, I'd like to see Demo do well, but that's going to be kind of... I think
It's a rough lineup. But I don't want to, like, graze over something else.
Yeah.
That'd be kind of confused over it.
Take a look here. Here comes the combo from Leshrac. He's going to get himself in position. He's going to try and get him. Ooh. Very nice fire. Yes.
Wait,
Now, what's that?
but yes, that's a carry Elder Titan.
Oh my god.
I didn't want to just let that slide.
The lineups here that we've had at this tournament keep getting more interesting, and I guess niche metas get even more developed as these games go on. And it's awesome because you get to show off the depth of these heroes. Like, you don't always have to play Elder Titan as a traditional offlane. You can play him as a carry if you want to.
But I think what really works with that is because they were able to give Void a 1v1 matchup where he could farm, so they were able to do it. I think if Void wasn't able to farm, they would move him to the top lane and move the Elder Titan off. So it's just the way that matchups worked out. So.
Yeah, I think that's
So
fair
don't
to
run
say.
home and play this in every pub game. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, try not to do this because it could work against you. But yeah, so we didn't talk too much about this matchup though. But how do you feel against Clockwork against Faceless Void?
I think it's just a trade-off. Like, nothing really happens.
Looks like Kaga's actually rotated from the top lane down to the bottom lane. He wants to 1v1 the Void, and take a look at this. Mio now gonna rotate, and Faceless Void is moving up to the top lane. So Pingu trying to get away from the Void. He can't. His flashback got him to go up first.
Yep, and now the other Titans moving south as well.
Absolutely. And, you know, rightfully so. Rightfully so. Elder Titan needs to, you know, have some more opportunity in his lane, right? So, I mean, when your faceless Void comes up like that, and it looks like actually Demo ended up getting the kill on Leshrac thanks to Sky rotating. And I think it was just before nighttime happened, so that is a very well-needed kill, for sure. It looks like Tiny's actually gonna... He's going to start with a Soul Ring. Not his boots, but he's gonna start with a Soul Ring. I think Soul Ring works for Tiny.
I think it's good, gives a little bit of regen, gets the instant mana, and you're not dependent on regen.
The thing is though too is Tiny does not have a lot of regen in particular, and Sana's gonna come out with this stun. After Leshrac, they're gonna put out a lot of damage.
That's the return kill right there.
Yep. And Sana is, I think, one of those supports we don't really talk too much about, but you know, because I always talk about Mio, but Sana does a lot of small things right. Is, you know, Nyx has a hard stun to hit, and Sana hits that stun, I would say, in my opinion, about 80% of the time. So he does the little things.
I think the main thing was in the last game we saw that Sana is able to hit at least a double stun in every situation.
Absolutely. And I think that's pretty integral. But it goes to show the level of skill that he has on
For
that
sure,
hero.
definitely.
I don't know if you can talk to us maybe about like how many games Sana has on the Nyx Assassin. Maybe that's that up for us. But I would be interested to know like how well how to play. Because I know you also have a lot of these guys on your friends list on Steam. Played with a couple of them in the past.
Let me give you that number real quick.
Alrighty. And while Senj is looking at that number, we're gonna see the exchange in the mid lane, and it looks like Udog is about to get initiated on him. There's gonna try to be a counter initiation, but you know, as I said, 80% of the time Sana hits those stuns, he goes and he misses one.
Yeah, Sana's sitting at 56 games on a Nyx Assassin at a 66% win.
That's pretty impressive. So I feel like, and would you say like those are games that he's been playing recently, or are those games that he's been playing just whenever?
No. They seem not too recent. It's like one every 15 days. So it's just a hero that he's practiced before.
Okay. But I guess he's...
Transferable skills is what it is.
Right.
The ability to play other heroes, like, probably just translates well as well.
And in the bottom lane here, it looks like Undying's
Other people might not
gonna get
understand
stunned,
you,
but
but I do.
in the early game, because he's got the Dumangos, he's got a lot of sustainability, especially with Decay. So it's gonna be very difficult for Blame and for Kaka to put out a lot of DPS. Flashback now has level 6 on Void. So Guy's gonna try and turn it around. He's gonna throw out the Silence, Crippling Fear, he's gonna throw out the Void, but Void...
It's just not enough to finish the deal.
I feel like there's too many Voids in that.
It's never too many Voids.
Oh, okay, well...
It looks like there's going to be a big engagement in the bottom lane.
Maybe. Well, I mean, the Tombstone was dropped, so this is like an offensive Tombstone. They don't want him to come up. But actually it dropped, so the whole thing is going to happen. Here comes a stun, and Blame's going to go on to the sleep, and that's a pretty decent combo. Maybe a little bit mistimed. I'm not sure. It was still well done, but I don't know if that was like their intention, like if they wanted to hit that when they did. Anyways.
I think it was the lightning that woke up Blame Sociable. Yeah, so I think they could have gone for a bigger initiation if I didn't have to.
Yeah, sure, absolutely. Piggo at the top, though, exchanging last hits with the Void, and Void's going to time walk away, no problem. That's one of the nice things about Faces what happens to Clockwork. Clockwork has the cogs, but Void can just time walk away, no problem. I feel like for Incognito, they don't have a true, tried and true lockdown. Like, they do with Tiny a little bit, but they don't have a tried and true lockdown.
Wow, there's a pick-off right there.
But that is a big pick-off. Lots of damage going on. Blame Sociable is going to claim the last hit. And, actually, that's kind of what they needed, right? So, when we take a look at the net worth charts, we have Leshrac and we have Tiny. And, the Void's literally right there, alongside Elder Titan. So, you know, 3 out of those 4 guys out of FS Express.
Radiant's middle tower is under
This game
attack.
is looking a lot more even than the last game. It's pretty interesting.
I just feel like once the heroes start getting, you know, their core items and getting very well developed, it's going to be very difficult to deal with the Faceless Void because they don't have something to counter it. So if Void gets off a very nice Chronosphere, then I would say everybody that's caught in, I'd say 90% of your health gone, if not, you're dead.
Yeah, they don't really have anything to counteract the Chronosphere.
Yeah.
Well, I assume that Blame Sociable will go for an Dual Scepter. Maybe just deal
It's a
with it through
very
that.
high, yeah, it's a very high possibility. Very, very high possibility.
Yeah. That was just still topping the net worth charts. Which is surprising because we didn't think he'd do that well after being matched up against that Leshrac.
Yep.
He was even able to get that first blood on him, so
Let's see Leshrac's progression. So he's going for that classic Yule Scepter, which I kind of love on the Leshrac too. You Yules, you go into stun, you go into lightning, and then you go into Pulse Nova, which just when you run beside somebody, they just keep taking for damage. And the bottom lane, Sky's gonna start the initiation into the stun of Willow. He's gonna get silenced up, and this poor Elder Titan, he's gotta try and get himself to safety. And Blame Sociable will get that extra bonus damage out.
this is their pseudo carry as well. So
Yeah, I guess you
losing
can
him twice is gonna put some damage on them. So looks like 2 dogs. Oh whoa, what was that toss?
Actually, that's a pretty decent stun. Ooh, just out of range of getting Sana in there, but that's a nice stun. Good turnaround. And the Clockwork Hook came across, but no, to no avail, and Demo's going to pick up a kill. Blame Sociable is also on a killing spree. And there's the Chronosphere. Single Chrono. This poor Tiny trying to get away. And that's actually one of the nice things about the new I guess, changes to Tiny, or the recent changes to Tiny, I should say, is that Void no longer has to worry about Craggy.
That's
you know,
true. Well,
Craggy Exterior, because that doesn't stun anymore. Right? It still doesn't exist. It's just a tree grab. So, Void's laughing. Void's having a good time. Gonna go for a he's gonna pick up a Morbid Mask. Do you think it's a Mask of Madness? Just
I'm pretty sure it'll be with Mask of Madness. I don't see why he should be.
yeah.
I think the build's out there, Mask of Madness or Battle Fury.
Do you remember back in the day where some people get all these different items on Void? And what I like about Void is he's very sort of like versatile, and he's very universal. You can go Radiance, you can go Mask of Madness if you want to, you can go Echo Saber if you want to, you can go Battle Fury if you want to, you can go Maelstrom if you want to. I love that about Void. His versatility, like, it's so hard to predict what he's going to do. And it looks like Sky's actually going to take out 2Dog in the mid lane. 432 damage, and this poor Tombstone drops. So that looks like 175 gold. I think that went the way of Demo, and Demo's actually done a really good job. He's got his treads. He's working his way towards the Blink Dagger. This Tiny's going to start hitting very hard very soon, if not already, because, I mean, he's already got 155 damage plus.
That's 300 per hit.
Yep.
He one-shots the creep.
Yep. Now imagine getting tossed by a Tiny with a double damage ring and getting absolutely smacked around with the tree.
I guess they'll translate to a lot of tower damage on that one. But
Yeah.
Elder Titan's finally having the space that he wants in the bottom lane.
Yep, he does, and it's good because they're gonna force. It's gonna force a rotation from FS Express to go into the top lane because look at this Tiny. He's just smacking this tower. The fortifications used offensively, and I think FS Express actually doesn't want to rotate, so they might end up losing some towers. Actually, they're gonna go ahead and throw up another fortification. I feel like, oh no, oh yeah, there we go. Okay, I was just trying to think, like, did another tower fall, or did that fortification maybe come off cooldown? I'm not sure. Anyway, so Clockwork's gonna go on to Creep in the mid lane.
Tiny's just gonna pop it down that
Yeah.
toss.
And I was thinking, like, he's gonna pop him down. Tombstone was dropped. Pingu's also gonna get absolutely obliterated.
Terrorize gonna send him back perfectly placed. Oh, that's a nice stun.
Yep. Demo's gonna go in, gonna get a kill, and he's actually gonna go down himself. So the Elder Titan doing a lot of nice damage, but he will also go down. And Flashback hitting a beautiful Chronosphere. Also kind of catching his own friend in there. But he will claim 1 kill, while the Undying claims the other kill. So, very nicely done. Actually, it was split between 3 heroes. But no one claimed it, but maybe the creep did it.
Yeah, but you're fighting big now. Void has his match ready.
I believe he does, yep. So he's going to continue hitting like a truck. Now I wonder when his next item progression is going to be. Sitting pretty healthy on 1,700 gold. Got a ways away. And while we're talking about that too, dog, I continue to push this. I don't think so. Sky, I think, wants to continue going on him.
Oh, they're
Pingu's
gonna
in
find
position.
him, Pingu.
Oh yeah, and the hook shot's gonna make sure he's not going anywhere. He's silenced. He's going down. Oh man, this Lashrak is not happy. This is not the creep that we know. Like he doesn't. I feel like he doesn't make these mistakes.
I wouldn't call this a mistake. What it is the Night Stalker's like vision.
Dyer's middle tower
Yeah,
is under
it's
attack.
nighttime. You're against a Night Stalker. He's gonna
Right.
find somebody, right? It's not like they had it warded.
Exactly.
And look at the entire Radiant lineup. They're built to go for that one pick.
So it looks like Incognito's actually going for that same sort of strategy that SF Express went for, and it looks like Void's going to be going down as well. Sky's going to pick up a nice kill, and he'll start his skill tree with the 200 mana. I like that because the thing is about Nightstalker, he doesn't have a big mana pool. So that 200 mana difference makes a big...
Oh, 2 dogs trying to get one on big sociable.
And that's what you were talking about as well. The Pulse Nova went right through the... I guess you could call it the Void. And ooh, 2-Dog trying to go for it. He's not going to be able to find him, but he's going to keep chasing.
It's just not enough chasing a Night Stalker at nighttime.
What I was going to say was, Lashrak, like you mentioned, Senj, he does a really good job
Of countering the Shadow Realm.
Right, the Shadow Realm is... And it becomes, unbearable, right? Because Shadow Realm's really good against, like, physical...
Or single target.
Or single target, yeah. And you can still use it like in the same kind of capacity that you use it like a Manta style. Like you can dodge a projectile if timed correctly. The bottom lane here, oh my goodness. This poor Dark Willow just got absolutely obliterated.
2-Dog barely made it out of there.
And he's still trying to make it out of there. And his Elder Titan, oh no! I think that was an Urn of Shadows. It was an urn that took him out.
That's definitely what it was.
Yep.
But looks like they're gonna go for some more.
Nice Sana, very nice stun, and the silence is still on the Elder Titan. Now he's chasing, and the ultimate will be dropped, and the cogs are out as well. XD trying to find something. He's gonna go for a stun. He's gonna be able to put Tiny to sleep, but now he's in a lot of trouble. Demo's gonna put him into the avalanche toss combo and punch him into oblivion. See you later, Elder Titan. 4 on the side of FS Express going down. This is not looking good. Now the transitioning period begins. Look at where we were. And now FS Express is starting to lose their lead. Look at this. They had it, even though 4,000 isn't a lot, they still had some good momentum, but now it's starting to swing back to the middle. It's anybody's game.
It definitely is, and look at the farm on Vector. He's starting to catch up to the Faceless Void.
Absolutely. Well, I mean, it looks like a Void where he's thinking about right now. Is this a BKB? Looks like he's going for a BKB, but then what is he going for? He's got a Mithril Hammer. I don't know what he's going for.
Well, that's a BKB and then an extra Javelin.
Well, I understand the Javelin, but... Well, I mean, he's got
No,
a
the
Mithril
Javelin is the
Hammer
part I
already.
don't understand.
Yeah. Like, okay, he has a Mithril Hammer already. He's got it here. He's got Ogre Axe. He's got his BKBs. What else? I don't understand what the second hammer is. Anyways. Sorry, that just slightly triggered me a little bit. I'm like, wait, what?
Might be a Monkey King Bar?
Possible. I'm not sure exactly like what the team's planning on doing for the next couple minutes, but it looks like they're gonna farm, and rightfully so, because FS Express took a couple of sloppy fights there. they need to get their farm up, they need to get their team fight together, and then once they do, they can start executing.
Yeah, I think
at a higher
XT is
level.
starting to fall behind on that Elder
Dire's middle
Titan.
tower is
Yeah,
under
and I
pressure.
mean, well, let's put it this way: he's gonna go for a 4-staff, and then it looks like he's gonna go for an Echo.
Yep.
What would that be? Looks like an Echo.
Yeah,
Saber.
4-staff, Echo Saber, BKB. is
Ah,
what it looks
BKB.
like.
And then Tiny will go for a Shadow Blade. So you'll have, this is kind of like a traditional Tiny. You see the Blink Dagger, which helps you get
Dire's
better
top
positioning.
tower
Shadow
is
Blade
under
helps you
attack.
sneak up on people. About a year ago,
Bottom tower
Echo
faces
Saber
a
was
stiff
like
wind.
the meta for Tiny. It's still kind of viable, but why do you think Demo would go for a Shadow Blade rather than an Echo Saber in this situation? He already got the Blink Dagger.
I'm not quite too sure. I think it's because he wants like the initiation rather than the little bit of health and the double strike.
Okay.
But I think Echo Saber is still a viable build, but
Well, I guess
I think his main priority is just the initiation right now because his magic damage is so high, and it doesn't look like anyone on FSC he's gonna have BKB anytime soon, right? Well,
Sure.
Faceless Void just got his.
Yeah, and that's a pretty fast BKB, believe it or not. Void was just left alone to be farming and to be doing, whatever it is that he's got to do. It looks like he's going to be going to the bottom lane. I don't know if he's going to go for a solo kill on Kaka here. Because Kaka does not have... He actually has a and Kaka's going to be found by the Faceless Void and just bashed into oblivion.
Oh, and I figured out the Void item though. That's
Okay.
a new recipe for Maelstrom.
Ah, okay, cool. So he's gonna go for a Maelstrom as well. Mask of Madness on Spectre. How do you feel about that?
I think he didn't have a choice because there was so much fighting going on. He needed to be able to fight with his team.
Okay. So I guess the Mask of Madness gives him that. And they actually found Sana there, and Sana's gonna get healed up super quick. That is very quick reaction. That was awesome. From the back end too. Elder Titan trying to get some intel.
Well, looks
He's
like
rooted
Two Dog
right
might
now,
be
though.
going down.
Maybe. And he will be going down, thanks to Pingu. And this is actually a good time to be fighting because Void does not have his ultimate. But here comes the Elder Titan, the Earth Splitter. It's going to hit onto Pingu. And Blame Sociable is going to get a kill before he goes down by flashback. Pingu will be going down. And FS Express is finally back, I guess, on the train tracks.
Well, let's
And-
see if he's gonna be able to finish up Devil.
I think he will because look, the zombie's gonna help him keep him slow. Look at that. The proc of Deathlust. The Deathlust slow. Demo can't go anywhere. See ya later. That's gonna be a killing spree for flashback.
I guess that's what happened when you don't target tombstones.
Well, have you ever seen have you seen The Walking Dead? Do you know what happens when those zombies come after you? But that was really, really well taken by FS Express.
Yeah, that was their first successful fight in the last like 5 or 10 minutes.
And they need that momentum because now they're going to push tier 2 and they have kind of crippled Spectre now because now Spectre's in a position where he can't get the Radiance. Well, actually, no, that's a lie. He's going to pick up a Sacred Relic right now and he's going to be very, very, I would say irrelevant for like another minute, and then once the Radiance comes online, that's when you're gonna see the true power of the Spectre.
And it's gonna speed up the farming as well. So
Yeah.
Spectre's gonna go from there, which is still a pretty good timing for Mask of Madness Radiance, considering Spectre got tri-laned.
And also, 3, 2, and 6. You don't still decent with the score, but you would expect at this point Spectre would probably have a couple more kills under her belt, maybe not even a death.
Well, no, after
ideally.
the laning phase, they tri-laned the Spectre, so it makes sense not
Yeah.
to have so much at this point. But Demo's gonna go down again in the mid lane.
Flashback is he's crushing it right now, and here comes the Maelstrom. Well, the Javelin's going to be coming on the courier very soon. This Void is getting very big and scary very quickly. Now, I hope that the viewers didn't get confused when I said the Spectre. Spectre is a she in the game, but the he who I was announcing was
The player.
in fact Kaka. Okay? So, I'm sorry if I caused any confusion to anybody at home, but that wasn't my intention. Maybe I'll just stick to one or the other.
I'm sure the viewers will understand.
I hope so. I love you guys.
But there's the chrono.
Oh, again, Spectre just getting caught way out of position. She does not have on for another 5 seconds. That is a great Chronosphere.
But Spectre just bought out the Radiance. Ready to go.
Yep. Radiance is up and the ready. But it doesn't matter though, because Faceless Void coming up on the level 20. Get up the Maelstrom. I wonder if Void's going to upgrade this to a Mjolnir.
For sure, eventually. I'm not sure about right now. Well, already has BKB. Might as well. So it looks like Void's gonna go for that. Go for it instead.
Have you watched the new Marvel Avengers movie?
No spoilers.
They're trying to
Infinity
bring
War?
down
No
Radiant's
spoilers.
top
Is it fair to say that
No,
this
nothing.
Void...
Nothing's fair to say.
Hold on. Let me just finish my thought. Is it fair to say that this Void having Maelstrom could be... Is that a fair assessment or no?
We'll find out next time on Dota 2. Oh, looks like they're ready for a fight here.
Yep, they won't have the Chronosphere, but they will be able to go in and flashback. Having the BKB is now unstoppable. Terrorize will be thrown out, and beautiful Earth Splitter. Demo had so much HP, and now it's irrelevant. And 2Dog on the back end, is he going to be able to live? What a Force Staff! That was amazing! And Clockwork now is forced to buy back FS Express. I almost messed up their name again. FS Express now going to be able to transition into a tier 3 push. But they've got to do it quickly. They've got about 30 seconds to do so.
Tiny has to buy back them.
If he needs it, yeah.
Yep. And then Dying's keeping them sustained.
And Flame's just going to throw out the roots. And they will be forcing the fortification, which is going to prevent the buyback from Tiny, which I think is a good thing. He's got 10 seconds left. But I have a funny feeling if they keep whacking this tower. Beautiful cogs, though, from the Clockwork. Very nice initiations, but very well done. They successfully defended the racks. And the tier 3 tower.
Yeah, the tier 3 is still up as well. No buyback required, but looks
And
like Demo might go for
He's
Search.
thinking about it, but he doesn't have Blink Dagger. And he's still waiting to get his Shadow Amulet to finish up his Shadow Blade. If he would have had his Shadow Blade, I think he probably would have gotten a kill or two.
What I find surprising is, although Incognito have been playing such a great early mid game, they weren't able to secure any towers. The tier 1s are still up on FSC, so
Yeah, absolutely.
which is surprising because we've seen in other series that taking down towers after objectives are one of their prime strengths. But it looks like 2Dog's gonna go on to Sky.
Yep, for sure. Blowing him down with the lightning, but only going to bring him back just above 50% HP. I think they want Roche though. They want to dominate the Roche pit because the thing is they have the team fight to be able to do it. Even though you have a Clockwork that can scout out the Roche, you have a Void that can counter it and they can turn the tide of battle. The problem is that Flashback would rather push this bottom lane, which I still think is a good idea.
They're gonna start trying to repeat.
No,
There's the Chrono.
He's gonna pop the BKB just in case. He's gonna have the Mjolnir. Wow. Oh, is he gonna be able to get him? Is he gonna be able to? Oh! he did get him. He did get him, and oh, he got away. Is he? Oh! Blade missed, but he still went down. It was just so unfortunate because I don't know if that was a Spectre miss from the Radiance, but Flashback went so deep for that kill. But on the backside, Willow did end up going down as well.
Yeah, but that ended up being a carry trade.
Yep.
But that's good for 2Dog because now 2Dog can just chip at the tower.
Yeah, absolutely. The Demo wants to initiate here, and there will be the turnaround onto Tiny. Just, again, a little bit of a careless initiation. He will go down. Pingu, even though he has the Blade Mail available, I don't know if he's going to be able to survive, but Blame Sociable is going to be able to take out the kill. Oh my goodness, the Earth Splitter! Too much damage. There's a double kill on the back
XD
end.
going on Sky.
And there's the stun. Sky, is he going to be able to get away the creeps? But Sana is able to maintain the position to get the kill and will claim the double kill. Very nicely played. And FS Express will now be able to push. But now the fortification looks like it's gone up. Or maybe not.
Are they gonna rotate for a minute?
I'm not exactly sure what their plan is here, but they should definitely be pushing. But it looks like Sky's going to delay the push. And he's going to clear out the creep wave. Get them away from the tower. And I think that'll be the end of the engagement.
I guess once again, Tier 3 defended with Paul having to buy back.
Yeah, and I mean, you know what?
Well, Sky bought back, actually.
Yeah, but Incognito's done a really good job of making sure that they're not losing their Tier 3 towers just yet, because they still got some fight left in them.
Yeah, as long as your base is alive, you could go for a comeback, right?
Yep, absolutely.
It looks like Two Dog's gonna go for his AKB next round too.
Yeah, he's gonna need it because, you know what, he had a little bit of an early... They get a great start. Transitioning from early to mid game was a little bit rough. He got picked off a couple times because of the Night Stalker, but now he's starting to really come online. Sana wants to go for Blame, and Blame's just gonna go into the Shadow Realm. Dodge the stun. I think these guys
want to go for that Roche,
yeah. And this is what I'm talking about. You know, you gotta avoid hitting Roche. You know, you're gonna have the clockwork that's going to be able to spot it out. Cogs and, or sorry, Hookshot and Cogs are gonna go down, but then Flashback's gonna be able to turn around with the Chronosphere. So here it comes. They're just waiting, trying to get in position here. Flashback knows that they're right there. They've still got vision. And here comes the clockwork. And Pingu snatches the Aegis! Oh my goodness gracious!
Oh, Flashback is gonna go down
there. Get out of here though. Pingu, that was fantastic! And Two Dog is gonna be able to take out Blame, and they've gotta try and take out this clockwork because this little pest just took the Aegis away from you.
Flashback's gonna finish Demo with that Chronosphere as well.
And Two Dog's gonna be able to take out Sky on the back end. No, I don't think it's gonna be a team wipe, but Pingu, great job from stealing the Aegis, but now Flashback will lead the charge to the middle racks while Kaka continues to push. And here's my question: why is this not on cooldown?
It was on cooldown prior to the fight starting, so it was late.
So you think Spectre could have been in a better position here? Is that a possibility, or?
Well, it wasn't like it was a 5v4 because the Elder Titan was dead from the pickoff in the bottom lane.
Exactly.
So it was just well played by FSC, but Spectre definitely could have helped to maybe grab another pickoff or two.
Yeah, for sure. Well, I mean, when you're so far deep into the game, like at this point, I feel like you should be playing with your team. I understand it's still important to farm, but if their targets are starting to take your racks now, you gotta try and get yourself in a better position.
Yeah, but that's 2 racks down.
Pingu's actually going to try and prevent that, and here comes Spectre now. He wants Flashback, and Flashback's going to throw up the BKB. He does not have his ultimate, but it doesn't matter. Kaka is forced to buy back into the game after getting downed by Void, and Flashback will go, and he's got a double kill. Is he going to continue
Demo's going to go on him.
Demo? Void, he will also buy back, and Demo is trying to prevent these racks from falling. Two Dog also trying to do everything that he can, and he will be able to get a kill. But this guy, Demo, he's not done yet. Sana just hanging out on the back end, and Demo will go into Shadow Blade mode. And
Two Dogs back in.
And here comes the Lush Rack, and here comes Flashback. Triple kill for Demo. He's gonna get Sana, and there's the Chronosphere. There's the team wipe, and Tiny will be forced to buy back into the game. They've got one more racks up top, or are they just going to go for the tier 4s? What is Blame going to do? What are you going to do, Blame? Demo, he's got to be able to do something, and Blame will also go down. Demo's going to try and do something. Beautiful toss into the fountain. Puts Rashrak on the sidelines for another 20 seconds. He says, well played, well played. Good respect from both of those gentlemen. Well played. Very nice. Very nice. I hope that's good sportsmanship. Thank you. Holy ma.
Pingu's gonna go down as well. Looks like there's just not enough resources left on Incognito to stop Flashback.
Yeah. And there's Pingu. He's gonna try and delay it a little bit more. And it was a very good hook shot, but Flashback again, popping the BKB. He wants Demo. He wants this Tiny dead. And that will probably be the end of this game. GG is called. We have champions officially. FS Express are our champions of this OG Cup Spring Spree. And what a tournament it was. We've seen these guys at AMD. We have seen these guys at, I believe, when was it? It was back at Meltdown, I think. I can't remember exactly what it was, and we're actually just gonna throw it back right
in
here. That
game, we hit our 2 kills per minute.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's like the typical thing, right? We got our 2 kills per minute, and FS Express, they looked like they were a little shaky in the beginning, but at the end of the day, they pulled it out. They did what they had to do, and they did it.
One of the main things that put them back was they were getting picked off a lot, but then afterwards they started transitioning to splitting up the map once again. Exactly what they did in game 1. They had Void in the bottom lane,
absolutely.
Everyone else fighting in another lane.
Yep.
But I think the biggest turnaround was that Roche Pit fight. Even though they lost to Aegis, that team might put them so far ahead.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. If you were to pick an MVP, say not just for the game, for the tournament, who's your favorite player
for
today?
The tournament?
Yeah. That's a tough one.
Why didn't you start off small first? Why you gotta go hit the tournament MVP? But
right.
for tournament MVP, Sana. There you go.
All right, cool. There you go. So congratulations, Sana. You're Senja's MVP. My MVP has to be, I'm going to say Flashback.
I think Flashback was the
Flashback
MVP of the game.
Was the MVP of the game, but also I'd say he kind of took my my MVP for the tournament because those last 2 games really impressed me with the carry play. So, obviously, like FS Express, we appreciate and respect their gameplay,
right.
And that will be it for the OG Cup. So I want to first off thank Senj Dota for taking time out of his day to join me, Scarmaster Flex, here at Invictus Games. We want to thank sponsors today, FanFit, for providing the trophy and for everything that you guys do for Toronto. Thank you guys so much. I want to thank Invictus Game Station for providing the venue. Your hospitality has been fantastic. We really do appreciate you guys as well. And also a big shout out to OG for putting on a fantastic tournament. And to you guys as the crowd, give yourselves a round of applause for being a fantastic, enthusiastic crowd. We hear you guys through the door. So we appreciate you. And everybody at home on Twitch, thank you guys for making this experience very special for us. For Senj Dota and Scarmaster Flex, we will be signing off for the rest of the night. I want to thank you guys for everything that you guys do for the Dota 2 community. And last but certainly not least, let's give a big round of applause for our champions of this tournament, FS Express. Congratulations, guys, and we wish you the best of luck. And everybody who competed in the tournament, the best of luck in your future endeavors with Dota 2. We will see you guys next time. Again, Scarmaster Flex, Senj Dota, signing off from the OG Cup, downtown Toronto, Invictus Game Station. Good night, everybody. See you next time.